Yes, great.
Yes.
Thank you. Tyler went to a farmer's market. The picture below shows the different types of vegetables he bought. Help him organize his data by filling in a tally chart. I'm going to invest in my work here by underlining type of vegetables and tally chart. This is important because now it helps me create my mathematician's plan in order to solve. So this data right now is very unorganized. I can organize it on a tally chart. On a chart, I would put where the title goes. It's usually a question. The headings tell me what the categories are. This is where category one is, category two, category three. The next heading I actually already know is tally because my direction was to write a tally chart. And then over here will be my data. Now I need to think of a question that matches. If he wants to know what types of vegetables he bought, I can put something as simple as, what vegetables did I buy? Did I buy? Now I need a heading. If my question is about types of vegetables and my situation is about types of vegetables, Benjamin, what should my heading be?
Uh, uh, vegetables.
Absolutely, great job. Why is vegetables the best heading here, Sako?
Vegetables is the best choice here because in the picture, yeah, they showed you a bunch of they showed you a bunch of vegetables.
Thank you. Now, my favorite vegetable is Brussels sprouts. Jose, should I make one of my categories Brussels sprouts?
Yes.
Yes, that would match the data that I have here.
Yes.
Would it match my data if I talk about Brussels sprouts? Jose?
Yes.
Do we evaluate Jose's answer? Yeah, I hear you disagree. Why do you disagree?
I disagree because there's no Brussels sprouts in the picture.
It would be pretty silly of me to put data that I don't have. So when I create my categories, Amelia, what should my categories be?
Your category should be carrots, broccoli, and apples.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. So they do look a little bit like apples. In this situation, I would make sure to count each one twice to be sure. So I'll start with carrots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count it twice to make it nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was asked to do tallies. I remember that one bundle is 5. And then I'm going to put a dash 5 to make it easier for me to count. Now I'll count broccoli. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count it twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many bundles should I put if I need 10? Scarlett? Scarlett? Scarlett, thumbs up if you can hear me. Scarlett, how many bundles will I put in 10? 2 bundles. You're very low. When you have an opportunity, put your volume up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'll put dash 10. And now my final one is tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now that this is complete, agree. Show me agree or disagree. Do I need this anymore? Agree or disagree? You should disagree. This was really unorganized. Now I have a data chart that keeps me nice and organized. When you have data charts, you often are going to write about your data. These are the steps you follow when you write about your data. You look at each part of the chart or the table. You write one sentence telling how many votes or items are in all. You write one sentence telling how many votes or items are in each category. You know that you could even do 3 sentences here. You write one sentence comparing 2 categories and you reread your sentence. The first thing I wanted to know was how many there were in all. What steps do I follow, Siphon, to tell how many there are in all?
You can tell how many are old by adding using addition.
Absolutely. So here I will look for some space and I'm going to add 10 plus 9 plus 5. I happen to know that adding to 10 is really easy. So I'm going to put 9 and 5 together first. To add 9 and 5, I could think of 10 plus 5 minus 1. So 10 plus 5 is 15. Minus 1 would be 14. And now I have 10 plus 14, which is actually pretty easy. Thumbs up if you know what 10 plus 14 is. Already? Whoa! Jackson, what is 10 plus 14?
10 plus 14 is 24.
Say, nice job, Jackson. Yeah, let's see this one. So after I did that, I figured out that there was 24, and I wrote the sentence, Tyler bought 24 vegetables and all. Then I wrote one sentence to tell how many there were in each. He bought 5 carrots, 9 tomatoes, and 10 broccolis. And then I wrote a sentence to compare. He brought 5 more broccolis than tomatoes. Now that you saw me do this work, let's work on doing some problems together. Everybody should have their packet in front of them. Your packet says, sorry, I need to grab my packet. Your packet should begin with a big cat. Does everybody have the packet and that you see a cat in? We are actually not going to do this problem, so I'm going to flip the page over and we are going to do independent practice number 1 as our guided practice work. Turn so that you see this page. Give me a thumbs up if you have this in front of you. Thumbs up if you have this in front of you. I'm gonna unmute everybody. Say, I'm a mathematician. I'm a
Mathematician. We have the
mathematician. Do I unmute everybody in order to hear you? Right now I'm disappointed because I unmuted you and you were not there saying what I asked you to say. Parents, just remember you are not usually involved in your scholars class day. Please allow your scholars to be independently responsible for their work. Everybody should have this problem in front of them. I'm going to read it. As I read it, invest by underlining and circling the most important information. Mrs. Santor bought her son 16 new toys. While visiting friends, they lost some toys. Now he has 11 toys. How many toys did he lose? Write the equation and then choose the answer choice that shows the answer. Sebastian, what was the important information in this problem?
What important information it wants us to know in the problem is how many toys did they find?
No. So listen again. When I read, you're trying to find the most important information in the problem. Mrs. Santor bought her son 16 new toys. While visiting friends, they lost some toys. Now he has 11 toys. How many toys did he lose? Part of it being a good mathematician is having a plan. Mathematicians prepare a plan by thinking of the information they already know. Sebastian, what important information did this problem let us know?
What important information in this problem let us know is how many toys did they lose?
No. In order for us to solve this problem and tell how many toys they knew, we need to begin with first finding the information the problem gave us. Sarajo, support Sebastian by telling us the important information in the problem.
I disagree with you, Sebastian, because what was the question again?
In order for you, right now, because we're doing learning from far away, I need to be able to trust that you're focusing and paying attention. All eyes need to face forward. I asked that question 3 times. It was your responsibility to know it. Zachariah, please support our classmates by telling them what important information we can get from the problem.
That Santa bought her son 60 new toys, and then and some toys now he has
Some toys
11.
were lost.
Some toys were lost, and then now her sons have 11 toys.
Scholars, as we think about our problems, our amounts are extremely important. We need to think of our amounts and our actions. Then we can show our mathematician's plan by writing an equation that matches. Amelia, what equation would match the situation?
16 minus 16 toys minus some lost equal 11 left.
Please make your paper look like mine. You have 30 seconds. Mathematicians know that they need to create a plan to help them solve their problem. We have 16 and we want to find out how many you need to take away to make 11. Everybody think, what steps are you going to follow to figure out this problem? Put your finger on your nose when you have a strategy ready to share with your class. Ellie looks ready. Ellie, how would you solve this problem?
I will solve the problem as putting a bubble and put 16 in it.
And then?
And then I put some circles and count by
Until you get to what number?
and go to 11.
Okay, so Ellie is telling us he's going to start with 16 and subtract 11. He's putting 16 in a bubble, and then he's going to draw until he gets to 11. So this is going to be 16, 16, 16, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Ellie, what do I do now?
Now you have to count the circles that you took away.
Count with me, scholars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have 16, according to this work, how many do you need to subtract to make 11? Ellie?
5.
Very nice. Ellie showed us one way to solve this problem. Good mathematicians know that we want to solve our problems 2 ways. Another way to solve this problem would have been to start at 11 and count up to 16 because 11 is a part of 16. You put 11 in your head, count with me. 11, 11, 11, and then you put the rest in your fingers. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Because both of these strategies work, you would able to get to 16. You're able to get a 5 2 different ways. I can give this work a check. Now it's time for you to work with in your groups. You're going to work for about 13 minutes, so you have lots of time to finish this work. Ms. Khan, when we go, please bring us back at 9:28. Thank you very much. You should be getting an invitation to join your breakout room. Please click join.
Johnju, you got an invitation. Please make sure you click on it. Okay, scholars, you should be on question number 2 for your independent practice. Please make sure you are turned to it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Ebes, I sent you an invitation. You need to make sure to click on it. Jada, I'm going to move you over. Give me 1 sec. Okay, for question number 2, it says, while I pull up my screen, let me just let you know, it says there were some dogs at the pet store. One family bought 7 and another family bought 9. How many dogs did the pet store start with? Which addition equation would help you solve this problem? Take about 30 seconds and go ahead and write it down. Those who do not have materials, there should still be a pencil in your hand writing. Okay, Sebastian, what addition equation would help us solve this problem?
Question mark plus 7 equals 9.
Okay. Agree or disagree with what Sebastian said? He said question mark plus 7 equals 9. He's looking at answer choice A. I see a few of our friends disagreeing. Ethan, why do you disagree?
I disagree because it said that one family brought 7 and another family brought 9,
And we want to know.
and we want to know what both how many dogs did the pet store start with?
Exactly. So we know one family bought 7, one family brought 9, and we want to know what the pet store started with. What would our equation here be, Siphon?
Our equation will be question mark equals 7 plus 9.
There we go. Shout out to you. Going to give you 10 seconds, and then we are going to move on to question number 3. Okay. Question number 3 says, Miss T had 18 scholars on her bus. At the first stop, 5 scholars got off. How many scholars are still on the bus? Go ahead and write your number sentence down first. Shout out to Fatu for working. Shout out to Mohammed for working. Those who are joining us right now, we are on math, our independent practice. We're on question number 3. Yes, Mohammedan.
I can't find the packet that says the 34th.
It is the same packet from yesterday, the big packet. You just need to turn to Tuesday. After you write down your number sentence, go ahead and solve. Make sure you show your work. How many scholars are still on the bus? Go ahead and solve. Okay. Nashley, what was our number sentence here?
18 minus 5 equals question mark.
Shout out to you. Leah, how many scholars are still on the bus?
How many colors are in the bus? 13.
There we go. Shout out to you as well. Gonna give you 10 more seconds if you need to revise, and then we're going to move on to question number 4. Shout out to everyone who's with me. Shout out to Fatu for looking like a second grader. All right, we're going to move on to question number 4. Question number 4 says, Nivong saw 20 cars on his bus ride. 9 of the cars were black and the rest were red. How many cars did Nivong see? Go ahead and write your equation. Nivong saw 20 cars on his bus ride. 9 of the cars were black and the rest were red. How many cars did Nivong see? Once you write down your equation, please go ahead and solve. Make sure you show all your work. Looking to see who I can call on to tell me their equation. Liana, what's our equation here?
20 minus 9 equal question mark.
Okay, make sure that we are always labeling our equation. 20 would represent what?
20 will represent
How would you
the
label it?
cars.
There we go. We would label it as C for cars. What does 9 represent, Liana?
9 represents the black cars.
There we go. We would label it B for black cars. And what does the question mark represent?
The question mark represents how many red cars did Naveed see?
Yep. We're going to label it R for red. If you are done solving, give me a thumbs up. All right. Fatima, how many red cars are there?
There are 29 red cards.
How did you solve for 29?
I put 20 in a bubble
Mm-hmm.
and then put 9 circles and put 9 circles and then counted up.
Okay. Our equation here was 20 minus 9 equals question mark. What was your equation?
20 plus 9 equals question mark.
Okay. So instead of counting up, what should we have done instead?
We subtract.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and revise. Sebastian, how many red cars are there?
There are 11 red cars.
Shout out to you. We are going to move on to question number 5. Question number 5 says, Miss Price taught 7 third graders this morning and will teach 16 second graders in the afternoon. How many more second graders will she teach? Write the addition equation that will help you solve. Go ahead. Miss Price taught 7 third graders this morning and will teach 16 second graders in the afternoon. How many more second graders will she teach? Write the addition equation that will help you solve. Mohammed, what is our equation here?
7 plus question mark equals 20.
Can I ask, where did you get 20 from?
I mean 16.
Okay. How do we know is 7 plus question mark equals 16 and not 7 plus 16 equals question mark?
Because we're subtracting, and if we wanted to make addition, we put a plus sign, and the plus sign is next to the 7.
There we go. We're trying to find the difference between 16 and 7, but we're using think addition here. So we have a 7 plus question mark equals 16. We are going to join our main group again. It's okay if we are not done. You will get a chance to finish it for your break, and I will be calling you guys to check in on your homework as well in a little bit. So be ready. After you write that addition equation, make sure you are continuing to solve.
Welcome back, scholars. Please put your pencils down and face the camera. You should be there in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, JL, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your screen has something called chat. When a teacher comments, has something to say to you, you're gonna see it shine out that, and you have to make sure that you are paying attention. Scholars, today you worked on reviewing some skills. Most of you worked on subtracting. Give me a thumbs up if we worked on making ourselves better mathematicians by working on subtraction. Because this was a review lesson, this was a long packet that you didn't finish. It'll be your responsibility to finish now as we move into our break time. Congratulations on the work you did, and congratulations on showing your best selves by completing all your work. Give yourself a pat on the back for knowing that you're going to work hard to finish all your work today. Today, we worked on subtracting by following a mathematician's plan. We read a problem. We thought about what was the important information in the problem. You also use a combination of writing equations and using multiple choice answers. Now, we are going to go on break. That means that you have time to get up, use the restroom, and go on. You should not stop the video. Do not touch the screen. Your teachers are going to put you all into a waiting room, which will mean that we can't see you and you can't see us. At 10 o'clock, we're going to come back for our read aloud lesson, and we'll be able to start the video again. At that time, we're going to also do a quick check to see how many of you finished your math work.